This video is going to be really wild here because I'm comparing 8 earphones here. Four earphones from Philips, one from Sony, one from Signature Acoustics, one from Realme, one from Brainwaves. Let's start with the most popular one because there are a lot of fans of these things. Sony MH755. There is a lot of hype around this. Now I'll have to make sure that let me tell you guys that all of these are dynamic driver earphones. There are no BA involved here, and single dynamic drivers. There are no multi drivers either. So this is the most popular earphone. Sony MH755 retails for around 200 300, under $10 always. Now this comparison video is about under $20 earphones. All these earphones are under $20. The most expensive one that I bought very recently is the Philips SHE 6000 open back design, and the least comfortable earphone in the ear. It is one of the annoying earphones that can be uncomfortable if you are not okay with the fit. Now the second most popular earphone in this comparison video is the Philips SHE. Can I show you guys? Yeah, SHE 3570, which is very similar to the 3580. I do have the 3582. I had showed you guys. This is the 3582 box. You can see it's 10 years old. 10 years 1 month old. Now in 2015 I believe I acquired a pair of Philips SHE 3900. Then the Realme Buds are fairly recent. They are not old by any stretch of imagination. Maybe in 2017 2018, I think 2018. I bought this in 2018 for around 600 rupees. Now this is a lent unit from Mr. Sagnik Biswas, and this is the latest. Let me show you guys. This is the SHE 3555, which is supposed to be a sole successor to the 3570. Now this is Signature Acoustics. There is a lot of lint on it because you can see that the pouch is made of cloth, and this is jute carry case, and yeah, that leads to a lot of lint. And the benchmark here is the most expensive earphone here, $200. It was retailing for $200. I had not taken it out for a long time. I just saw it 15 minutes ago. I saw it inside my drawer and I took it out, had a listen to it, and this is extremely balanced, one of the most balanced earphone in the $200 price range, priced at not available as of now. This is Brainwaves Delta. It was retailing for $20 and not expensive by any stretch of imagination. Let's start with the bass, because when I will move on from these things, I'll start eliminating earphones, because or should I do one by one? I believe doing one by one will make more sense, I think, because these are the least recommendable earphones. Boomy bass, mids are good, sub bass is okay, but the mid bass is really boomy. They do not have any kind of mid-range details. There is no treble extension or details at all. The details is very bad. It does not have any kind of clarity in there. The cable is nice. If you like bass, if you like booming bass, this Realme Buds are really cheap. at just 599. They are retailing for 499 now, I believe, and are very cheap earphones and fun sounding earphones. If you are a bass loving guy, these are very good. Lot of bass. There isn't much clarity here. If you like clarity, these are not it. If you like the old Nokia 205 WS205, you will like this because that was horrible too, and this is similarly horrible. No, no details. There aren't any micro details to talk about, and these are just average sounding earphones. There is nothing special, nothing at all. Now, the second earphone I would like to eliminate here. Should I eliminate the Sony or should I eliminate the Signature Acoustics? Now let's talk about this two together. This has slightly better balance. The balance is um, bit better here. Sony has more leveled notes. Notes are not very energetic or very dull, but they do not have any kind of forwardness at all. The sub bass is good, mid bass is okay. Nothing really special here. Details are just okay. The treble is acceptable. That's why I just took the Realme out instead of the Sony, because I do not find the Sony to be really excellent in any scenario. It is veiled. The treble is not exactly detailed. The background acts are unclear and not exactly good when it faces some technical tracks. It really bows down. It's not exactly lovable. Now moving on to the Signature Acoustics, it is okay. The bass is boomy, the sub bass is very good, mid bass is nice, the mid range is clear, not veiled, but after the mid range things are jittery. The upper mid is just okayish, and the treble is veiled, and the notes are not very transparent. The background acts are so. There isn't much micro details after the upper mid. The treble is very average. But if you like bass, I will recommend it over the Realme, because Realme is horrible. A lot more veiled, but this is okay. This is acceptable, not bad. It retails for around 749 here in India. Not available as of now, if I'm not wrong, but it retails for around 749 when on sale, or 999 when not on sale. Will I recommend it? Yeah, if you like bass, sure, no problem with that. If you love bass, this is good. Now, yeah, I would like to talk about these earphones. This quadrat of earphones, the Philips Quad. Yeah, the fantastic Philips. Now, I really kind of hyped the SHE 6000 because the stage, the open back design, you guys can see the design is open back, and it has a very open kind of sound. The stage is very wide and tall, but it lacks a bit of depth. These earphones are not worthy of talking about stage and stuff. That these technicalities are not really required with those earphones, because they are just average. When the earphone has some substance, we talk about them in details, but those three earphones are just average. Nothing special about them. This has something special about it. The stage is excellent. If you like stage, this is excellent, but thanks to the open back design, you do have some trade-offs. So the treble is not exactly crispy. It is okay, very similar to the 755 MH755, but the bass is okay. So bass is nice, bigger than the 755. Mid bass is good. Vocals are nice. There is a bit more technicality in here, a bit more technical, but not very. Now, if you have stage in your mind, if you love stage, these are these are excellent. Stage size of the SHE 6000 is just mind blowing. You will not find anything with bigger stage than this. Now that's eliminated. That's average. Those are not the focus earphones here, and these are our focus earphones. These are really technically capable earphones. Now, the middle ground SHE 3555 retails for around 499, 485, 475, but the price varies. But it comes with microphone, and for 500 rupees is, and if you consider the availability, these are excellent. Very good details, very good technicality. The tonality is very natural. There is nice slam to the sub bass, good amount of mid bass too, and the vocals are very good. Tonality very accurate, if not the most accurate. But for 500 rupees, as you cannot ask more from this. And the nice thing is that the treble is very much present. It has very good amount of clarity and details. I do not feel that it is a 500 rupees earphone. When you consider sound quality, it is very good. Now, compared to the more technically capable SHG 3570, these have better dynamism. The background decks are more clearer, notes are deeper, slightly more sub bass, and a bit more resolving. But the problem is that if you do not like energetic treble, this might sound slightly harsh. This can sound slightly sibilant if you are sensitive, but these are SHE 3555 are not sibilant at all. These are much more tolerable and very much recommendable. I'm not eliminating this because these are fantastic in their own. Now, moving on to the SHE 3900. This is not for bass heads. If you like details and good amount of treble, these are excellent. These have the highest amount of details, and notes are slightly on the sharper side. If you do not like sharper notes, there was a guy who was asking about treble energy and treble details. He should try this. He should go for the SHE 3900, and this is excellent when it comes to details and clarity. The treble is very much extended, excellent amount of spark, crispiness, background acts are very clear. Yes, the bass is slightly on the weaker side. It does not have that kind of boom or slam, but the mid bass is very textury. The texture is very good here. For under 400 rupees, this is mind blowing. If you like details, if you want details, and do not worry about the energy it pours in, then this is excellent. Now, moving on to the brain waves. This has the balance of everything. To be precise, it does not have booming bass. The bass is not huge by any extent, but it has very good amount of sub bass rumble. The mid bass is nicely controlled. It has evenness. The sound is very even. There's good amount of treble extension too. Stage is not big either, but the amount of balance of everything it has is just outstanding. Very good amount of technical abilities. There isn't any part of the spectrum that is overemphasized or shouty, as people put it. This is not shouty by any means of expression. Now, those earphones that are not in the frame do not have any shouty part in them. There aren't any harshness there. But SHE 3570 has a bit of shoutiness at around the upper mid region, which can be slightly harsh. This can be a bit shouty at and after upper mid region, can be slightly less than the 3570. 3570 has a peak at around that 3 to 5 kHz, but this one doesn't have that peak, but it has more energy, overall more energy there. Now, if you like balance and do not mind slightly loose notes, note this 355 does not have very deeper notes. They are kind of floating. They do not have that kind of groundness. They do not feel really deep, and these are not very contrasty either. But for an inoffensive sound, this is fantastic. And the best thing about this is that these are available. You can buy this without any problem. You can buy a SHE 3555 anywhere in the world, and none of these earphones are readily available. I do not think you can find a SHE 6000 or SHE 3570 or 3580 in the market as of now. Signature Acoustics is not available either, and Realme is just crap. It's just bullshit. There isn't anything. So neither is available. The Brainwaves Delta is not available either. So for the availability point of view, I have to give it to the SHE 3555. These are available in the market and retail for a very good price of just under $10. If it should be priced at around $10 and should not be more expensive. If you can get the 3580 or 3570, you should get those two if you like better notes depth and slightly better slightly better crispiness. I am not a fan of this. Sony MH755 is just kind of not up to the mark, up to the task. It's dull sounding. It does not have the technical abilities. And if you like the balance, yeah, it has good amount of balance. I will not deny that it has nice balance and tonality is good. But if you like balance and tonality, what will you say about this? These are fantastic balance and tonality, and has better energy and technical abilities too. This is much better than this when it comes to balance and tonality. Now, let's summarize it. Best sounding earphone, best balance. This one has the best balance. Second best balance. This is okay, not bad when it comes to balance. Thirdly, I'll have to give it to the SHE 3900. The balance is good, and just because it has very good amount of details and does not have boomy bass, I'm giving it to the 3900. Now at the fourth place, I'll have to give it to this two. These are not very balanced, slightly moody. They are colored and nice nevertheless. And after that, I'll have to give it to the SHE 6000, then the Signature Acoustics C12 V2, and let's not talk about the Realme at all. That's just useless earphone. That is for balance. But when it comes to value for money, if you have a Brainwaves Delta, you really do not need to look for anything else in the $20 price range. Brainwaves Delta is excellent and mind blowing if you like balance. But if you do not like balance and you have the Delta, you should try the SHE 3555. Nothing else is really recommendable here because these are not available in the market. SHE 3570 is not available. 3900 is available, but these are moody. These do not have the bass, but the treble can be harsh, and people are not a huge fan of treble earphones. I do not find many who like triple energy, but if you like triple energy, this is the best earphone you can get. Brand like Philips, you are not going wrong with it if you like very good amount of triple energy and nice balance. What about the others? This is average. This is just average. If you are paying 300 rupees, this is not worth anything more than that. It does not punch above its price range at all. Should you buy the Realme Buds? If you like bass, if you want a lot of bass, then yeah, sure. If you do not, then just drop it. It's not worth it. Should you buy the Signature Acoustics C12? If it's available, you can. This is decent. This is not bad by any means of imagination, but it's not exactly excellent either. Should you buy the Philips SHE 6000? If you have the stage in your mind, if you like huge stage size and you are willing to trade some treble detail and energy because of the open back design, they will leak and you will not be able to stop it. If you can tape it or if you can stop it, yeah, that's reasonable, but I'm not going to do those mods because it's not meant to be like that. Buy SHE 6000 if you have a stage in mind. Why can I show you SHE 6000? Yeah, SHE 6000. Buy this if you have stage in mind, the biggest stage in the price range. Yeah, depth is not very good, but very good stage. Buy any of these four with your eyes closed and you will not be regretting by any means. These are fantastic earphones. This is for those who like energetic treble and mids and sharper, clearer notes. This is fantastic when you want very good amount of details and sharpness. And these two are all-rounders. This is balanced one. Buy any of these four and you will not be regretting. You should not be regretting because treble, fun, balanced. Bassy, these two are bassy. These are not bassy earphones, but I'm keeping this in the fun category because these are not bass head level bassy. Bass head level bassy is this. This is bass head level bassy. This is nearly bass head, very boomy. The bass notes are ever so present. If you manage to watch till the end for 23 minutes, thank you for watching. And I would really like to hear from you guys. If you have your opinions, if you have your questions, fine. If you have not subscribed into my channel, please subscribe. That will be really encouraging. I was looking for that word, encouraging. That will be really encouraging. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.